Hey beer tubers, Ryan back with another homebrew video. I'm going to be looking at dorf68's Driftwood Pale Ale. This is his sjporr base malt challenge beer. Pretty much took the base malt, well in this case he's an extract brewer, so he used extract in there along with the other grains used, and then used a lot of his homegrown Cascade hops in it. So it's going to be hopefully a nice hoppy pale ale. And then in secondary, he added in some oak chips to the mix. So really looking forward to this one, especially with Cascade. Great hop. Thanks to Dorf again for sending the, they actually sent me some hops in our beer mail. Definitely going to be using those in one of our beers. So pour wise, I mean, just a nice looking orange, hazy IPA. You know, pale ale, IPA, whatever. Just what you'd expect from a homebrew. Just good looking beer. Let's get the aroma on it. Yeah, just nice Cascade aroma. Some kind of malt sweetness coming through, but mostly just those Cascade hops. They're not very high alpha acid hops, but they're really nice hops to use for aroma and flavor. So I mean, you have some of the grapefruit notes, and then I think the Cascade also has a nice kind of earthy character to it. Kind of getting that in there as well, along with some sweeter kind of malt notes, some caramel notes in there as well. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's a good beer, man. Oh yeah, it's more bitter than the nose kind of leads you to, because up front you think it's gonna be like a really nice, I mean still nice and balanced, but it's a little more hop forward at the beginning of the palate. You get a nice bit of bitterness on the palate. Then you get some kind of nice hop notes, sweeter notes, sweeter kind of grapefruit notes. So some of that kind of bitter peel. And then you get a nice caramel malt background. Then right at the end you get a little bit of that oak finish. Some of the like kind of wood tannins to it. Kind of really round out the beer. So Dorf with this beer, he went all Pacific Northwest, used the Cascade hops, whatever ingredients you can find up there, including the Pacific Northwest ale yeast, which I've heard is pretty notorious for being kind of slow. Not finishing as dry as maybe you'd want, but the upside is it gives off a little more of a fruity ester than say something like a California ale yeast, which is pretty traditional with a lot of these hoppy beers, West Coast hoppy beers. And I think he was good and patient with this one. Let it finish because it's still fairly dry, but you do get a little more of those fruit esters on the palate to kind of go match up with the nice malt and hop character. So yeah, man, this is a really nice beer. Can't wait to try your porter that you sent me as well. And of course, we'll get to the rest of the sjporr challenge beers. Yeah, nice pale ale from Dorf. It's got the hops up front, malt in the back end with that little bit of oak in there for the finish. Just balances out really well. So, man, great beer, man. Really enjoyed this one. So, looking forward to trying the rest of the sjporr challenge videos. It's going to wrap it up for this one. Until next time, cheers.